everyone. This is Shanvaram from Cambridge International School, Dasua. So, guys, I started the retirement of partner chapter, and we also have completed how to calculate new ratio and how to calculate gaining ratio in the lesson one. The lesson two, we have gone through all the adjusting entry of the goodwill. We have also gone through the hidden goodwill also. And after this, the third topic is our in our chapter, that is adjustment of reserves, profit and losses. So I hope so. You are well aware about the previous two chapters, so move forward and you will definitely get a good knowledge from these slides also. So, guys, if in the question, suppose take an example, there's a three partner ABC, and through the joint efforts of the ABC, all three partner earn a good profits. So, who have a right on this profit? All the three partners. If one partner retire, then he will not leave the profit at a free of cost. He will take his share from the profit and then retire. It is a common sense between us also in the human nature. If anything is earned by you, you are liable and you definitely get his share of whatever you have earned. You will not leave at a free of cost. Even people are not leaving at the rupees one at a free of cost. Now, how the partner will leave a huge amount of profit in the business? So it's a pre-assumption or it's not an assumption, it's a logical process. If there's any type of profits, any type of loss, any type of reserves between the partners, or some any partner may want retire or is going to retire, then all the profit firstly divided between all the partners, because the retiring partner also have a right on that. So all the partner divide all the profit between them in their older proportion. So in this video, we also understand this concept and what will be the journal entry for this. We also, learn this. At the time of retirement of partner, if there is any reserves, undistributed profits and losses exist in the balance sheet of the firm, they are transferred to the capital accounts. If anything is a profit, loss, reserves in the balance sheet, they are transferred to the capital account for all the partners, including retiring also, in their old profit sharing ratio. And this old profit sharing ratio is given in the question. If not given, that is basic assumption 1:1:1. All the reserves and the undistributed profits and losses are transferred to the credit side. There is a profit and loss, not a, okay, the undistributed profits and loss means profit and loss credit balance should be transferred to the credit side of capital account. All the losses, that profit and loss debit side, balance transfer to the debit side of its capital accounts. So what type of the profits, what type of loss is given, we have, I have just given a graphical representations. So let's see. First is the profits and reserves. Which type of profits and reserves we have? First is general reserve. Second is profit and loss. It is only a profit and loss. If mention the term bracket, it will become a loss. Workman compensation reserve. Investment fluctuation. There's a lot of reserve like machinery replacement reserve, contingency reserve. If contingency reserve come, then it's also treated like the others. And what type of losses we have? That is profit and loss debit balance. Advertisement suspense. This is given on the asset side of balance sheet. And this is the old goodwill. We have gone through about the goodwill exists in the firm. This should be written off by the old partner in old ratio. So these are the profits and these are the losses we have. Again, one time see investment fluctuation, workman compensation, profit and loss, and general reserve. And losses is goodwill, advertisement suspense, and profit and loss debit balance. If nothing is mentioned about the balance of profit now, it should be treated as profits. So I have taken a one example, that's illustration 21 of T.S. Grewal book, page number 6.20. So that you can understand how the entry will be passed. X, Y, Z are partner in a firm sharing profit and loss in 3:2:1. Z retire. On the date of Z retirement, following balance exists. There's a general reserve, there is profit and loss debit, there's a loss. 15th, employee provident fund. I have highlighted to the red color because employee provident fund is not a profit, not a reserves. Here it mentioned word fund, but employee provident fund is a money related to the employee. Only employee have a right on this. So part of we will not distribute this. And workman compensation reserve is 12,000, which have which was no more required. Means partner do not want to carry forward, they will distribute this past necessary entry. First, let's see how to attempt the questions. Entry of the distribution reserves and general reserves is given in the 90,000 hour syllabus. So general reserve account debit to X capital to Y capital to Z capital. Reserves always have a credit balance, should be debited because it's given the liability side. And then credit the old partner. Old means all the partners, that is XYZ, and old proportion, that is 3:2:1. So next entry, workman compensation reserve, it is also a reserve, should be debited. Workman compensation reserve account debit to X capital to Y capital to Z capital, that is in old ratio 3:2:1. And you have also studied these type of adjusting distribution entries in the admission of partner chapter also. Same there also, same here also. And loss always have a debit balance. When we will distribute, we will credit. So profit and loss we have credited, and the remaining, so old partners capital should be debited, X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit, and Z's capital account debit in 3:2:1. So these are the three entries we have in this question. So we will not distribute employee provident fund. We should clearly understand that because employee provident fund is related to the employee, not to the partners. I hope so you are well aware about all these things. So this is the another illustration number 24, T.S. Grewal book, page number 6.21. These all are, according to the new books. Alia, Karan, and Shilpa were partner in a firm, sharing profit in the ratio 5:3:2. Goodwill appeared in their books at 60. Appeared. I have already told you in the previous lectures also. Appeared, exist, shown. These three words, if mentioned with a goodwill, this is a goodwill exist, old goodwill, should be written off by Alia, Karan, Shilpa in 5:3:2. General reserve, this is a profit. Karan decide to retire from the firm. On the date of retirement, goodwill of the firm is valued. This is the adjusting entry of the previous lecture. The new ratio is this. So let's see how to proceed. Firstly, return of the old goodwill. We have an old goodwill, that is goodwill appear is 60,000, should be divided between Alia, Karan, Shilpa in 5:3:2. Goodwill always have a debit balance. When we will return off, will be credit out. So Alia's capital account debit, Karan's capital account debit, Shilpa's capital account debit to goodwill. That's an old ratio. Then entry of the distribution of reserves. So reserves should be debited because whenever we distribute, so reserves will be cancelled. Reserve always have a credit balance, and whenever you will distribute, it's become debit. General reserve account debit to Alia's capital to Karan's capital to Shilpa's capital in old ratio. Now we will calculate gaining ratio, new ratio minus old ratio. That is Alia 2/5 minus 5/10. And I already told you in the previous lecture that when the new ratio is given, make sure that who is partner retiring or which partner is gaining and which partner is sacrificing, because it's very difficult to understand that who will sacrifice and who will gain. So Alia also sacrificed in this. In the old proportion is getting, she's getting 5 and the new proportion getting 4. So sacrifice. Shilpa gain, that is 4/10. So Alia and Shilpa both are not gaining. Alia sacrificing and Shilpa gaining. So adjusted entry, what will be the current retire? Current capital account should be credited. Alias also sacrifice. Previous slide see previous alias also sacrifice. I already told you whenever any partner sacrifice should be credited. So in here also we have credit the alias capital, and Shilpa have gained, we have debited the Shilpa's capital. So how to calculate this? To total goodwill we have calculated, multiply by his share. Okay guys.